one of the ones a while ago, there was other stuff going on. We're just like, man, I'm sick of talking about magic. I don't care about this crap. Doesn't matter. Blah. So we didn't talk about it, and then we just never got around to talking about it for the other ones.
Yeah. I really am glad the microphone isn't picking that up, because holy crap.
Jay Spencer, what's the name of this card? I'm not having luck just looking for it with my eyeballs alone.
Eyeballs alone. Quick, what's that a cover band for? Huh. I got nothing.
That sounds like it would be a fun little game to play. I just have to get my head straightened out to play it.
Is it bad that I already forgot what it was?
What?
What what the cover band was?
Eyeballs alone.
Eyeballs alone. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. 9-inch nails. That doesn't even make sense. Vision Quest? Is that a is that a band?
Sure, it's got to be at this point.
I know it's a movie. I was like, it sounds like an 80s band. It's a 1985 movie. Damn. I was close. All right. That's long enough recording. Let's do the thing. Here we go. Now, jam. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mana Pool. This is episode 647 of the Mana Pool. And this is like the third week in a row that we've done a show.
Huh. Wow.
Which, this is how weird things have been since 2020. That's a thing worth remarking on. So, yeah. But we are sadly without Brian because Brian got some kind of sick. Something. He said he had a sore throat. Which, honestly, he probably just didn't want to do a show because it's 3 in a row. And he was like, nah. This is why I don't do 3 shows in 1 month. I won't. And so he just said, oh, yeah, my throat hurts.
Sorry, boss, I'm sick.
Exactly, yeah. But that's okay, because we'll just soldier on without him. So, this is... I already said that. It's episode 647. I'm Chewy. Hi. I'm the lead dork, and I have these other dorks.
Oh, that's right. Brian usually goes first.
I was like, oh my god, really, Mike?
I couldn't. Man. Half this stuff is...
This is amazing.
Half this stuff is just reflex and instinct. If I don't get the right cue, it's not going to happen. I'm Mike. I'm the rules guy and the game lore guy. And... oh, well.
Nailed it.
I'm Dirk, the self-proclaimed greenest man alive and moral compass of the group, and the survivor of a really long flight from Hawaii back home.
Yeah, for the full story for all that, it'll be in the odds and ends whenever that eventually goes up.
Mm-hmm.
So, the full Streets of New Capenna card image gallery is up. Because, that's what happens before a set comes out.
Yep.
Weirdly enough. And, yeah, I guess we should talk about some of these.
All right. So you want to have you guys all gone over the Mythics yet?
I think so. I think we got them all.
I think so.
Pretty sure they were all up as of last week.
Talked about Halo Fountain.
Actually, no. Sanctuary Warden was not here.
Oh, really?
Or if it was, I blanked it. So.
Well, take it away.
Hang on, I'm trying to adjust the volume of my headset. I forgot I didn't have my headset on. Dirk, say something.
This is me saying something.
I see. He said, "Well, take it away," so he could then shove food in his head.
That's right.
He's stealing my ideas. All right, so Sanctuary.
Why are you crying around? So you have that 8-minute break.
So Sanctuary Warden for 4 white is a 5/5 Mythic Angel Soldier with flying. Enters the battlefield with 2 shield counters on it. Ooh. And whenever Sanctuary Warden enters the battlefield or attacks, you may remove a counter from a creature or planeswalker you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token.
Cool.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I don't recall noticing anything else. That has a. What am I trying to do here?
I have no idea.
Sorry, I was trying to talk and ban that bot at the same time, but you got it. I don't recall seeing anything else that comes in with more than 1 shield.
Wait, it says when it enters the battlefield, you can stack this so where you can remove one of the shields to draw a card and make a token, right?
Yeah, that works. I mean, you don't even have to stack it because it enters the battlefield with the shield counters on it, so they're just
Oh,
there.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything funny to get what you want there.
So I think a 5/5 flyer with a shield counter that also brings a 1/1 and a card draw with it is kind of gross.
Yeah, I like it. Or if you don't want to use that ability at all, just a 5/5 with flying that takes 3 shots to kill.
There is also that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the shield counter just means if this creature would take damage, it doesn't take any damage. It doesn't mean that it just takes 2 damage and then both shields are gone, right?
Right. The shield, a shield will soak up the entire damage event. It's not just one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you ping it, you lose a shield counter. If you hit it for 45, it loses a shield counter. And if you try to murder it, it loses a shield counter.
Because what was it that there was one way back in the day that however much damage it took, it would soak up, or you would gain that many counters, or something like that.
Yeah, there was a Hydra that did that. There's been some other creatures that do that. They've explored that where instead of taking the damage, counters get removed. That many counters get removed. That's been explored a few times in card designs.
And it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
So Sanctuary Warden is kind of ridiculous. And by kind of ridiculous, I mean kind of ridiculous, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Blue, we did the Arbiter. Oh, we did not do even the score.
Yeah, no, we didn't. Hmm.
Okay, so read it then. You're so smart.
All right, even the score is a mythic instant that costs X blue, blue, blue. But it costs blue, blue, blue less to cast if an opponent has drawn 4 or more cards this turn. And what it does is you draw X cards.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I do like the way the name and the mechanic work together.
Yes.
Hmm.
Dirk's trying real hard to make it sound like he's not sitting here snacking.
No, I mean I'm done eating, so I'm
He's
just
like,
looking at going. What was the? There was someone who had a deck which was. I'm trying to remember if it was Corey or someone had one where it was, hey, let's do this, and you would draw cards and be like, hey, let's do this, and he would draw cards, and by the time you were done, you probably drew like 7 or 8 cards, and he would always pick someone who had like no cards and was like, hey, let's draw some cards.
oh, that sounds like what was it? Trade Secrets?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just
Yeah,
feels like this is one of those ones where, hey, let's trade secrets. You draw a bunch of cards, I get to draw a bunch of cards, and then you play this and you get to draw way more cards.
Oh yeah, this is really cool if you're like Mike and Brian are trade secreting and drawing all the cards. And then Dirk goes, all right, how many did you draw? Sweet. Even the score for like 6. Oh, and it's an instant. I completely missed that until,
Yep.
even though I just said that, my brain was like, wait, that doesn't work. And I looked at the card again. I'm like, no, that does work. All right, I'm dumb. I can read. Can you read?
It wouldn't make sense any other way.
It really wouldn't. But I'm not real bright. Let's see. We did the Angel and the Body Launderer.
Skytonic is reminding us in chat. Trade secret is banned in Commander. It is, but we're talking about games from before we even knew Commander existed. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's from before Commander existed.
yeah.
Not just us finding out about it.
Mhm.
You have to remember, we are very old.
You know what the best part about trade secrets being banned in Commander is?
What?
It happened right after it was printed in a pre-constructed Commander deck.
Yeah.
This will go great in a commander deck. And everyone went, no.
Did we do Angel
I think
of
that was
Suffering?
back before they had like regular conversations with the
Hey, there's
EDH
this cool format. Let's make some money by printing some cards and everything. And then they were like, hey, let's actually monitor and do this format.
Well, no, the EDH rules committee calls all the shots about that stuff.
Oh, okay.
They're not part of Wizards itself.
What were you saying, Chewy?
I was asking Mike if we did do Angel of Suffering last week.
Yes,
Okay.
because we called out the Nightmare Angel type.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Arcane Bombardment we did.
So you just mill cards instead of taking damage?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Twice that many. Hey Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
We did it last week, but you should read Bootlegger's Stash in green.
Legger Stash. 5 and a green. Artifact. Lands you control have tap. Create a treasure token.
That is the appropriate response.
Wow.
All right. Well, Dirk summed it up nicely.
Yeah.
we did not
Just
do. Oh, go ahead.
wow.
We did not do this other green mythic, Dirk Titan of Industry, which I just read and my brain sort of fell out. So now I think you should read it.
Titan of Industry, 4 and 3 green, so grand total is 7. It's a 7/7 elemental that's mythic that has reach, trample, and when Titan of Industry enters the battlefield, choose 2. Here are your 4 options. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Nice.
Target player gains 5 life.
Sure.
Create a 4/4 white rhino warrior creature token.
Even though it says green, yeah.
Oh, green, sorry. Put a shield counter on a creature you control.
So this is always like make a 4/4 and then do whatever thing fits the best, right?
Yeah, unless there's something major that you need to take care of.
Unless there are some seriously specific circumstances, like you're just always 4/4 and whatever is most relevant.
Yeah, well, I really like the shield thing, especially being able to put the shield on the Titan itself. So I could see myself doing destroy that artifact, put a shield on the Titan.
Yeah, but you're weird.
I am.
Yeah, it kind of depends. If you've been wailed on, it might be I put a shield counter on the Titan and I gain 5 life, or who knows. This one is good. I think this one is good for encompassing lots of different possibilities.
Well, yeah, it's a crap. What's the choose to command?
Mm-hmm.
But on a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love a 7/7
Never
command.
go wrong with that.
Yeah. That is definitely a very green command.
Also, I like that it's a big building that's hugging this other building. Aww. At least I think that's what's going on in this picture.
Pretty sure it's about to beat the crap out of something.
Yeah, I think it's throwing a punch.
I'm pretty sure it's throwing a punch.
Why would it punch around a building?
It is the building.
Yeah, that's the thing you think it's hugging is its shoulder.
Oh, I liked it better when he was hugging the building. You guys just couldn't let me have it, could you?
No. It's got a head and it's got a second skyscraper part to its shoulder,
Wait.
and then it's like
Big beefy arm coming out of the back of his neck there.
Yeah, right? Coming out of the back of his building there. Actually, I think the part that looks like it might be a face is its shoulder. I think the part that's the skyscraper is its body.
Mm-hmm. Because the head is part of the big skyscraper.
Yeah, it's got like a tiny little head there that's way tiny because it's a big green thing, so of course it's dumb.
Oh, I see the face now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the little face before.
I'm pretty sure this is either the best or the worst art ever, but it's... Also, I love the name, Titan of Industry.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Gold Mythics. Oh,
You guys did
we got that
Vivian?
one.
Yes, we did talk about Vivian.
Got Jetmir, Xander. Oh, Meeting of the Five. Oh, this is a dumb card.
Yeah, and I saw it and I'm like, oh, this looks like something I would like. And then I read it and I'm like, wow.
I was completely wrong.
Sorry. Yeah.
So, Meeting of the Five costs 3 generic and a Wooburg. So, 8 mana for a sorcery that says, exile the top 10 cards of your library. You may cast spells with exactly 3 colors from among them this turn. Add double Wooburg to your mana pool, so 2 of each color. Spend this mana only to cast spells with exactly 3 colors. Like, could you get any more restrictive?
Yeah, I mean,
So this brings up the question: is this card actually mythic?
Oh no, we're not doing that anymore. I get the feeling this is one of the mythics that they made mythic just so people don't open them ever in limited.
yeah. It's just the ceiling on it isn't high enough for it to be exciting.
No.
You're only gaining 2 mana out of this, and though you get to look at the 10 cards, you're restricted to what you can actually do with that. And what if you get something that's a lot more than 10 mana?
And I like. No, I don't like. Like, if you had 3 color cards in your hand already, well, you can't use that mana to cast those. Oh, wait, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It says spend this mana only to cast spells with exactly 3 colors. But earlier it says cast spells with exactly 3 colors from among them. So, okay, it does. It isn't as bad as I thought. It's still bad. But it's not.
So is it saying that this mana is spent to cast those 3?
Well, it can, but it could also be used to cast other 3-color spells.
Yeah. But, like, you can't use any of this 10 mana that you've just gotten to do anything else. Like, oh, well, with the last green, I'll. You know, the last red and the last green, I'll play this rampant growth. No, you won't. Like, it gives you door to nothingness mana, but you can't use it. Like, I guess if you built 3-color deck, then you're golden.
Yeah. There are a couple, maybe just literally a couple. I don't think there was a full cycle of them. There are a couple 3-color 2-drop cards from Alara Reborn because they have 1 colored mana symbol and a hybrid, 1 normal mana symbol and 1 hybrid mana symbol.
No, I think there was a cycle of those.
At 2?
I think. Oh, okay, maybe not at 2 mana, but
Yeah. There was a cycle of them, but I don't know how many of them were at 2. So if you really get lucky, you might be able to cast 4 or 5 if you get really lucky, but
that's like
yeah, but you should
stratospheric
expect
levels.
Yeah, but you should expect 3 at most.
I mean, and that's being super generous. You should expect to be able to cast 2 if you've already got
2
1
and
in your
have a bunch
hand.
of mana left over. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like this card at all. It's just way too restricted. I do like the art though.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're all Loki variants, and we're here to kick your ass.
Oh, Dementor says, were they the scouts? Okay, now I'm remembering this. I forgot that there was a cycle of 2-drop. I forgot that. Yeah, the scouts are a cycle of 2-drop creatures. Is that what their mana cost looks like? It has to.
Got me, man. That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Because there are also some other spells that use that tech, and for some reason I forgot the scouts. Well, cool. So there's, we got more stuff from chat. 9
There are
3
also
color
a
2 cost
few
spells. Neat.
3-color hybrids in this set. Like if you scroll up to Ginny Faye, it costs a green, and then a red-green hybrid, and then a white-green hybrid.
Yeah, I think there's one of those for each family at rare.
I think so, yeah.
Creature.
But yeah, unless you built some insane five color three color commander deck specifically to use Meeting of the Five, just don't play this card. Just ever. This card is terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Let's see more.
You guys did Obnixilus.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
good old Mob Nixilus, complete with his pinstripes. And we did Zyatera because we made all the medication jokes. Yeah, okay. I guess that's it. Because we did Luxor, yeah. Okay, so a thing we haven't done yet is talk about any of these vehicles.
No, we haven't. They're cool.
So we've got at least two down in artifacts, and I think there are colored ones further up, right?
I think so. I don't. One of the ones I'm thinking of might be from the commander set, but we'll go back up and look.
Fair enough. So let's do Getaway Car.
So Getaway Car is a vehicle that costs 3. It crews for 1, and it's a 4/3, which seems like a pretty cheap crew cost. So check it out. It has haste, and whenever Getaway Car attacks or blocks, return up to 1 target creature that crewed it this turn to its owner's hand. Up to, so you don't even have to do it?
I completely missed that up too.
So did I.
I thought that was like the drawback because I forgot Wizards doesn't print drawbacks anymore. So
Yeah. 4/3 with haste for just a crew of 1. Gosh.
that gives all your tokens something to do. It gives your topiary, what's it called? Stomper?
Yeah.
Yeah, Topiary Stomper. It gives your Topiary Stomper something to do and then bounce back to your hand and reuse it. Because your Topiary Stomper is kind of worthless until you have lots of mana, or lots of land. Wow, yeah, I like this card. Like I said, my brain just erased that up to because of course you have to bounce a creature. It's a 4/3 with haste and crew 1.
You guys talked about the sword too, right?
Oh yeah. I saw the best thing. I can't remember if I just saw it on Twitter, if someone dropped it in the Discord. I think they dropped it in the Discord. By the way, listeners, you can join the Manipool Discord. There's a link down below wherever it is that you're hearing or watching this, of equipping Urza's head with Luxor, Giada's gift. And it just shows it with the, I think it was a flavor judge thing. So it's just a little hand sketch, or hand-drawn sketch. And I think it had the sword, like the pommel in his mouth, and is flying towards... is flying towards an enemy. And that just, it made me very happy. But okay, another one. We've got the Unlicensed Hearse. Really? It's called Unlicensed Hearse? Okay. I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact that that's the name. I didn't even notice that. Alright, Unlicensed Hearse. For 2 mana, it's another rare artifact vehicle that is... Oh, it crews for 2, and its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards exiled with it. And it has the ability tap, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's just a good card.
So if it's not attacking, it can be like, all right, end of your turn, exile 2 cards,
Yeah.
make this thing bigger. until such time as it decides to unlicensedly run you over.
Wow, that's a neat fusion of like the targeted graveyard removal artifacts and the like Lurgoyf style thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like a Lurgoyf car.
I really like
Lurgoyf
that.
in the back.
Mm.
What was that, Derek?
If only there was a Lurgoyf in the back.
I mean, that's what's in the coffin.
Gotcha.
And yeah, if you crew it before you use its ability, then yeah, as as chat says, you tap it or you crew it and the wheels just fall off. But okay, they said there are more vehicles in green, white, and red. So apparently this is a
Okay.
green, white, and red. The Cabaretti.
Yeah, the Cabaretti.
All right, where's the one in green? I do like that they. Oh, there it is. I do like that they have the very distinct background, so it's easy to scroll
Yes.
up and find.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Derek, it's a green. When are you gonna read it? It's called the Capenna Express.
Yes, the Capenna Express. For 3 and a green, it is a 6/6 vehicle that is common? Yes,
Yeah.
common. Alright, it crews for 3. Sacrifice a treasure. Capenna Express becomes an artifact creature until end of turn.
Oh, so you don't even have to crew it.
Yeah, you can just pay 1 coin and
Oh my God, it's a subway token.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. For a common thing, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's another one in red.
There's a bunch of treasure stuff in this
Yeah,
set.
that's why there's only one in red that I saw that was a treasure. Nope, never mind, there's 2.
What?
There's
Glittering Stockpile and Gold Hound.
Oh, Dirk's talking about cards that have treasure in the type line.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some of
Oh.
those too. And there's a ton of things that make treasure tokens.
Yeah, actually, the third thing on the same line creates treasure tokens just by itself. Okay, but we're talking about vehicles. So we got the Horde Hauler. Horde. It's HOARD. That kind of horde. Not like, for the Horde! Different kind of horde.
Yep.
Okay, I'll read it. So for 3 in a red, it's a 5/5 rare vehicle with trample. Oh god. It crews for 3, and whenever Horde Hauler deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control. Oh. Oh. So that could be completely worthless,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be completely insane.
In multiplayer, it does kind of determine who you're going to be attacking, doesn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Brian's got 6 artifacts. Brian, take 5. Why?
It's nothing
Because I need
personal.
this money.
Yes. I got spells to play.
It's okay. That's neat and could possibly be ridiculously overpowered, but it's very simple.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, and there's apparently one in white. Which I haven't found yet. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, the mysterious limousine.
Oh, good. This is in the set. All right.
Yeah.
I really like this card.
We'll get it.
The mysterious limousine costs 3 white for a 4/4 vehicle with crew 2.
Limousine.
Oh, mysterious.
Whenever mysterious limousine enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to one other target creature until mysterious limousine leaves the battlefield. If a creature is put into exile this way, return each other card exiled with mysterious limousine to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Okay, so wait. So it's an O-ring car
Hmm.
that can punch people for 4?
Yeah, and if you need to, you can grab someone else.
Oh, you can swap it out. Okay, my
Hmm.
brain hadn't parsed that last sentence properly.
Yeah, yeah, you swap out. And the reason it says, under normal circumstances, you're only going to have one thing. But the reason it says each other card is because, we do have effects out there that can double up or add one to a triggered ability triggering. So they have
Yeah.
to account for that.
So the limousine drives up and snatches someone off the road,
Hmm.
and then when someone better comes along, they roll up and snatch that person and throw the first guy back out.
Hmm.
And he lands and goes, "Wasn't I good enough? Hey, screw you!"
Well, no, the ones that make things trigger an extra time that wouldn't cause that to happen. What would cause that to happen? Oh, merged permanents, like stacks and merge stuff.
Oh,
That's what would cause that to happen more than one thing. Okay.
gotcha. Wait, how would a double up not cause that to happen? Because it's an enters the
Because
battlefield.
it would just make two instances of the triggered ability. The first one would resolve, and the next one would resolve and kick the first person out.
Oh, okay. So it would be it would be like a bad cartoon. You roll up, grab a
Hmm.
guy, and then throw him back out and grab the guy that was standing next to him.
Yeah. But if you're playing something that makes enter the battlefield triggers happen, trigger more, then you probably have creatures that you want to blink. So you're happy to have that happen.
Aha! I'm really excited to grab. I don't know why I keep coming back to Topiary Stomper. I think it's because it's such a good card that, other than its enters the battlefield effect, is
Yeah.
completely worthless for such a long time.
But it's a good enters the battlefield effect, and it's really good at driving vehicles.
Like, really good. You wouldn't think that a sentient shrubbery would be able to handle wheels so well, but here we are.
So it doesn't say opponent's creature, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So you could, like Mike said, you could snatch your own stuff to reuse its ability. I like the way you
Or
could, in theory, grab the thing that crewed it.
Yeah. Hmm.
So like they get in and turn it on and take off, and then someone from the back snatches them and throws them in the back, like pulls them through the little window there.
the onboard GPS takes control of the car away
Yeah,
from them.
The Knight Rider theme starts playing.
that was almost it. Also demonetized. Okay, well there's all of the what are those called? Vehicles that we
Yeah.
have missed over the last 2 weeks. So I guess now it's just free reign to talk about whatever.
There are no
Yeah.
cycles or anything.
I mean, maybe.
There was a rules question in the chat before we started about, and I finally found the creature, about how scroll. Why is it so far down on this list? Oh my god.
What's the creature?
Scheming Fence. It's down in the
Color?
gold section.
Gold.
It's
Okay.
white and blue. It's multicolored. About how Scheming Fence interacts with the creatures with reconfigure. Now, I feel like I would need to do more research into the comprehensive rules to definitively answer this question. Because what Scheming Fence says is it has all activated abilities of the chosen permanent, except for loyalty abilities. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any colors to activate those abilities. Now, what reconfigure says is gosh, I closed the examples with reminder text.
Why are you so bad at this?
I'm just, I don't know, out of practice, I guess. So reconfigure, has the cost attached to target creature you control or unattached from a creature. Reconfigure only as a sorcery. While attached, this isn't a creature. And, there's a new special exception built into the comprehensive rules that allows you to, start to attach it while it is a creature to begin with. But I would need to pull up the comprehensive rules and look very closely at the reconfigure section and the section on equipment. Because Scheming Fence isn't an artifact. It's not an equipment. So with the way that the new exception is described in the rules update bulletin for Neon Dynasty, it doesn't sound like it would allow for Scheming Fence to become attached. And even if it did, it wouldn't actually do anything because it only gets the activated abilities of the equipment. So it wouldn't get the static ability that says, equipped creature has blah, 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 blah.
So you could, in theory, configure it to an equipment and then not?
Well, see, I don't think the reconfigure ability, the reconfigure ability doesn't give it the equipment subtype.
Right. So you could
Everything
pay
with
mana to do nothing. Is what it sounds like you're saying.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But that's not definitive because I haven't had time to sit and read and think through it all.
Jay Spencer said it would save it from a wrath because it wouldn't be a creature while equipped. But can you equip it?
Yeah, I don't know if it could even become attached. I need to read into the details.
This is that getting into the weeds nonsense that is best. Bother Jess Dunks on Twitter about it. He's at Dunkatog.
I mean, I could look it up. I just won't be talking or paying much attention while I look it up.
So yeah, don't do that because Dirk and I can't carry this without a third person. So let's see here. What else do we... Hey, stimulus package. You remember those? We got some of those.
Yeah.
Not nearly enough. So stimulus package for 2, a red and a green is an enchantment that's uncommon. And when it enters the battlefield, you create 2 treasure tokens. And then it has the ability sacrifice a treasure to create a citizen. Wow, so you can turn money into people?
Yep.
I don't know if that's a stimulus package. Pretty sure it'd be the other way around. I mean, what?
Maybe it's concepted more as you use the money to get people on your side.
Oh, that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're spending the money to keep people alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And not like spending the money and being like, ask your doctor if Ziatra is right for you.
Damn you, Ziatra. All right, Ben said that Soul of Emancipation on the same row is silly. So, hey, Derek, tell us about Soul of Emancipation.
Well, for 4 green, white, blue, it's a 5/7 rare avatar. When Soul of Emancipation enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. Light poured from each crack as the sleepers awoke from their long stone slumber.
That okay. I
This
don't
is what
understand what's going on in the flavor, but so this is the
Oh, what's
blow
that
up your
elephant?
thing, give you an elephant.
Yeah, what's it called?
I
Dang
don't
it.
know. My brain is completely not showing it to me, which is pissing me off.
I can see the art. What does it cost? Like 6 green?
Terastodon.
Terastodon.
Thank you. So yeah, it's like a multicolored Terastodon.
Mm-hmm. Terastodon is non-creature permanence.
Well, yeah, because it's green.
Mm-hmm.
But this is green, white, blue, so it's non-land permanents. Ah. I don't know if I'd call this silly exactly.
I just think it's funny that you could destroy 3 treasures and get 3
And get three angels,
3/3
yeah.
white
That-
angel creatures.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm
Pretty good.
like, how would I abuse this? Oh, turn 1/1s into 3/3s. No treasure, and you started your sentence before my brain even got there.
Yeah, I was thinking little 1/1s and I was like, no, wait a second. Treasures are cheap. You can get rid of those.
Oh, okay. Now I get what the flavor's doing. Chat said it's freeing the angels from their imprisonment. Oh. That makes sense. Cool. The avatars in this set are trippy. Oh, maybe we should do these hybrids. There's a cycle of legendaries that we haven't touched yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the first one: Toulouse Clever Conductor, which is the okay. So all of these are 3 colors, and the central color is set, and then the other 2 are hybrids of the central color and whatever the other colors are. So like Toulouse is a blue, a white-blue hybrid, and a blue-black hybrid. So they're all going to be like that. So this is the Esper one, okay? Just so we don't get too deep in the weeds here. He says, after spending 20 minutes, I'm taking Brian's place, trying to explain things in the worst way possible. So, Toulouse Clever Conductor is a 3/1 human rogue. And when Toulouse enters the battlefield, it connives. Okay. So you remember, you loot, and if you discarded a non-land, then it gets +1/+1 counter. That's conniving. Okay? Okay.
Right.
Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. Oh. Oh, when Toulouse dies, put the cards exiled with it into their owner's hands. Oh. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of gross, actually.
Yeah, you don't have to worry at all about what's happening to the cards as long as you're okay with just waiting.
Yeah. If you're not playing, a deck that Mike would be playing, where your graveyard is, just your second hand.
Well, wait a minute.
Shut up.
This card says draw a bunch of cards, so I'm on board with that.
What? Yeah, that's true. But like if you're playing something more Dirk style, where Dirk hates to put things in his graveyard. Hates.
I mean, if you make me put stuff in my graveyard, I might have to come after you.
Yeah, he'll put you
Just
in the
saying.
graveyard.
Yeah, exactly. So this is actually a Dirk card, straight up and down, because it keeps him from losing all of those cards. Because Dirk hates to lose his cards.
Just saying.
Like Dirk doesn't believe in looting, because it's like draw a card and discard a card. Why would I want to discard a card?
Is there a good reason for me to want to do that?
Like,
Man, there's not a good reason, then I'm not going to do that.
Does it have madness? It's like,
Does it come with a topping?
Oh, Lord. We're not right. Who's next? Rigo is
looks
the next
like,
one up.
yeah, Rigo, Streetwise Mentor is next. So Rigo is from the white, blue, green family. Rigo is cost 3, is a 2/2 legendary cat citizen.
Cat
Yeah.
Citizen.
Cat citizen, and enters the battlefield with the shield counter. Whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with one or more creatures with power 1 or less, draw a card.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
So
Extra cards for attacking with tiny creatures.
okay, hang on. So you can't get more than one card at a time.
Unless you attack multiple players or planeswalkers.
Right. Okay. So if you attack Dirk with this one drop or this one power dude, and like me with these 2 1-power dudes, you're still only drawing 2 cards. One for attacking Dirk, one for attacking me.
Yes. And if you attack Brian with this 1/1 creature and Brian's, Jace Bellerin with this other 1/1 creature, you get 2 cards.
Okay. So the number of creatures you're attacking with doesn't change the number of cards you get. It's the number of things you're attacking.
Yeah, the number of players or planeswalkers you're attacking.
Got it. Yeah, and Dementor in chat just pointed out also swing with an Ornithopter, draw a card. I like it. You gonna take 0, Dirk? You gonna take 0?
Well, fine. I'm gonna draw a card.
Dirk, what? No. I'm drawing a card.
Well, I mean that's why I'm taking up your stead in it.
Do it.
Well,
Don't.
fine.
You don't speak for me.
Speak for you if I won't.
Knowing Dirk, he'd be like, "All right, but I'm hitting you next turn." What? You attacked me for nothing. Well,
It's the principle of the
yeah,
thing.
it is. It's principalities, yeah. All right, so Rigo's cool. There's Agnes. Agnes?
Yes.
Agnes. That hurts to say.
Agnes, the Dragon's Lash. Funny name. Really interesting name. Really interesting past that point.
Agnes.
So for 1 black red hybrid, red green hybrid is a Viashino warrior.
Whoa, really? I had not seen that.
That's
Yeah.
rare. Is a 3/3. Has haste. Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token.
Huh. And remember, this is the faction, the family, the whatever that has Blitz, right?
Yes.
As we saw in last week's episode, which is entitled "Play Jund, Do Crimes."
Mm-hmm.
So that's neat. I do like that Agnes can like Agnes gets the treasure herself. You could just play it. Play her sway and get a treasure. And if you don't get more value out of it, that's fine. Because 3/3 with haste that gives you a treasure. Yeah, that's for 4. That's fine. I'd take that. Yeah. So you don't have to plan around getting stupid amounts of value. Although it says whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, it's not like most things lose haste. It just doesn't matter after the first turn. So if you've got other things that had haste that were already on the battlefield, then you get more treasures.
You actually get value out of the fact they have haste.
Yeah. That is a good point. Yeah, because like I said, haste literally doesn't matter past the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this makes your haste mean something. Okay. Agnes is cool. I like her. She could come to my birthday party.
Just make sure you keep that breath to yourself.
Yeah, as long as you gotta wear a mask at my birthday party. No one else is. No, just you.
Also, don't take my crap.
Is this because I'm a Viashino? Yes. Okay. So she's cool. Legend.
Jennifer.
Nope. Who? Oh yeah, Jenny Faye. Okay, go. Just read it, Dirk. It's all you.
Okay. So red-green hybrid, green-white hybrid. So Jennifer Jetmer's second is a 3/3 elf druid. That's rare. When you would create one or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance.
So yeah, all of those make citizen cards get way better when you got Jenny Faye out.
Mm-hmm. Because instead of getting a person, you either get a cat or a dog.
I think that 3 mana make a... Do what?
I said so much better than people.
Accurate. Oh, it says tokens! Oh my god, that means treasure too!
Oh, yes, good
Oh
point.
my god. Or clue. I don't think there are any clues in this set, but excuse me. But yeah, that card that says, pay 3 to get 2 1/1s is a lot better when it says pay 3 to get 2 2/2s with haste. Like a lot better. Also, it seems really backwards that the 2/2s have haste and the 3/1s have vigilance. My brain is refusing to parse that properly.
Yeah.
Because usually tokens with haste 3/1. Yeah.
Because you're not expecting them to stick around for very long.
Yeah.
And to do a lot of damage.
So that's a strange design choice, but whatever. But yeah, this card is neat.
Mm-hmm. Not one you really want to attack with, but definitely one to be like, all right, you're going to sit over here and you're going to create havoc.
Yeah, you're my engine to make this murder machine go. So you wear your little green dress and you sit over here in the corner.
Parties. Have fun.
Jenny Faye. All right, Evelyn. That's a lot of text. All right. Here we go. Evelyn the Covetous. There are a lot of words on this card. So this is the Grixis one. I can't remember which one that's supposed to be.
The Maestros.
The Maestros. So she costs 2, and then, you know, the whatever, the rest. For a 2/5 Vampire Rogue with Flash. Alright, it's got Flash, so something weird's going to happen here. So whenever Evelyn the Covetous or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. What? Okay. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled. Huh? And you may spend mana as though it were any color to cast it. How would it not be exiled by an ability you controlled?
If someone else's Evelyn did it.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. So, yeah, those cards will stay exiled with a collection counter on them forever, but you can't play them unless you have an Evelyn out. It doesn't have to be the same Evelyn, as long as your Evelyn is the one that exiled it.
Right.
This is a weird card. But she's covetous. She sees what everyone else has, and she wants it for herself. Huh.
That gives you the ability to play other people's stuff, and they have no say in it.
Yeah. That's... Huh. This almost feels like it should be in a commander set instead of in the...
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
Instead of in the main set. That... I like it, though, but it's just very wordy. But I guess, like Mike said, it's so you can't play your own Evelyn and play the cards from someone else's collection. Okay. I get it. Is that all of them? Was that 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Weird. It's wild, it's weird, wacky stuff. All right, now what? Good answer.
Any rares we want to talk about?
I mean, we can just talk about anything at this point. Holy crap, did you see Prize Fight in green? It's a raccoon and a Rox chained together in a boxing match. No, they're not chained together. They just have chains on their wrists.
Right.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't understand what's happening there either.
Yeah, it's just...
But it's a common.
Maybe they
It's your
do have
standard,
chains.
like, something of yours fights something that's not yours. But it also says create a treasure token.
Yeah.
And it's an instant, so that's good for one in a green. But, like, why is Rocket fighting this Rhino Man?
Fighting Rocksteady.
It's the championship.
Fighting Rocksteady. Oh my god. Like what? It also is it racist to call every humanoid raccoon Rocket? Because they literally all look the same. It's probably bad of me to say that, but here I am. Please don't cancel me. Or do. You know, whatever. Bunch of damn raccoons. Coming into our Magic sets. Being criminals. But everyone in the set is a criminal, see? So that's not racist. I have a raccoon friend. I'm gonna stop now. Ow,
So,
ow, ow.
one, art-wise, I'm just looking at going, I don't see how this matches up with the name of the car, and it's Ballroom Brawlers in white.
In white. Whoop. Oh, well, you see, one's got a knife and the other one has a... whatever the hell that is.
Harp gun?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, that must be it then.
I mean, when I first looked at the car, I was like, it looks like they're dancing. I don't see how they're brawling. But since you point out, no, there's a knife, and you know, she's holding the thing like it's a gun, so okay, I guess I see it now.
This is all very strange.
It is. So, Ballroom Brawlers is for 3 and 2 white. It's a 3/5 human warrior that's uncommon. When Ballroom Brawlers attacks, Ballroom Brawlers and up to one other target creature you control both gain your choice of first strike or lifelink until end of turn.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like that it gives something else the ability too, because, you know, it takes 2 to tango.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever kind of
again,
dance they're doing.
Versatility. First strike or lifelink. Do you need life or do you want something destroyed?
Also, the man at the back said everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom brawl.
Mm-hmm.
That is twice now I get to do that song in this set. So, thank you, Watsy. Ouch. Huh. Also, going back to raccoons for a second, it was pointed out, again, I can't remember if I saw this on Twitter or in the Discord, that they actually introduced raccoon as a creature type the set after they had the Tanukis, which have the creature type dog.
Huh.
Which, what? Like,
That's
hopefully,
an interesting choice.
right? Just seems awkward. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it on Twitter because the person was like, all right, starting a petition now to change these to creature type raccoon dog. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
What they said.
Tanuki. It's a fun word. Tanuki. Whoa. Check this guy out. Sizzling Soloist in red. He is all about that trombone.
That's very nice.
Has there ever been a trombone in magic art before?
No. No way.
There can't have been, right?
Nope.
Final answer, Mike?
Final answer.
Well, it turns out I have no idea. But if anyone knows,
Way back in Legends, and I'm ashamed of you for not knowing this, Mike.
right? So, the Sizzling Soloist for 3 in a red is a 3/2 human citizen that's uncommon, and has Alliance when another creature enters the battlefield under your control. Target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. Oh, and if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, that creature attacks during its controller's next combat phase if able. Oh, so the first time that the Alliance happens, something on the other side of the field can't block. But the second time, it can't block and it gets mad and has to attack next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that's... the strategy there is fascinating.
there's a couple of things with Alliance that use that tech to do something neat with the second resolution.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Let's see if I can find some more. Alliance is in this red, white, green
Yeah.
family, right? Okay. I'll try to scan real
Right.
quick and find
Yeah. Yeah.
other examples.
All right. I'll go down green. No.
Okay, I don't see any more in red.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Gallagrators is cool. We'll come back to that.
We got some tips in the chat for. There is one in green, apparently. I guess you missed it. Okay, so Rumor Gatherer is in white.
I'm not there yet.
For one white, it's a 2/1 elf wizard. It's uncommon. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card instead.
See, that's really cool. Also, that's a tiny elephant.
It is a very tiny elephant.
And a tiny giraffe. And a tiny steer?
Yeah.
But the other thing I like about this is if it triggers like 5 times, only the second one draws a card.
Yeah.
The rest are all scry. That's just it's not a if this ability has resolved twice. It's if this is the second time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. And yeah, the green one I found right as you started reading, Venom Connoisseur. Is a 2/2 human druid for 1 and a green. And let's see. Alliance is Venom Connoisseur gains Death Touch until end of turn. And if it's the second time, then all creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn. Jesus!
Cool.
That is different. Also, I just noticed that all of her jewelry is snakes. She has like a snake, like an actual boa. She has snake bracelet. That's a snake necklace. I'm fairly certain her head wrap is a snake. Okay. Find this full art and send it to Amanda. Amanda loves it. She has a snake. She loves snakes. So this will probably be right up her alley. Hey, Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
You should read the Gala Greeter. This is a card we haven't talked about yet somehow, even though it's been here since the first time we did this. It's in green.
Mm-hmm.
So Gallagrators, for 1 and a green, it's a 1/1 rare elf druid. It has Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on Gallagrators. Create a tapped treasure token, or you gain 2 life.
So yeah, that's neat. The thing that's most interesting about this card is it's the what's it called? The box topper or something?
Yes.
And each language box topper will have different art for the Gallagrators that's somehow tied to them.
Yeah, that's related to the culture of that language.
Yeah.
It's printed in.
So box topper. What's a box topper?
Something special that comes with a booster box, I guess. I haven't bought a booster box in forever. I definitely haven't bought a booster box since they started doing box toppers, so I don't have any first-hand experience as to exactly what it is.
Yeah.
looked at
Chat.
Evolving Door.
Evolving Door. Okay, what's that do? Did we talk about this? I don't think we did.
It's a
No.
green artifact. So for 2 and a green, it's a rare artifact. 1 and tap. Sacrifice a creature. Count the colors of the sacrificed creature. Then search your library for a creature card that's exactly that many colors plus 1. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast the exiled card. Activate only as a sorcery. So if you sacrifice something that had 2 colors, you get to go find something that has 3.
Wow.
Or if
Yeah,
it only
this
has
one's-
1 color, you get to go find something that's got 2.
This one's a little weird. If you sacrifice an artifact creature that's got no colors, you go get to find something that's got 1 color.
Yeah.
Yep.
The problem is if you sacrifice a 5-color creature, you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. But yeah, chat just asked if we talked about these expensive color fixers, and yeah, we mentioned them at the end of either last episode or the first one. I can't remember,
Yeah, last time. Mm-hmm.
but we've got them all now. It's just a matter of finding them, which I can't. Oh yeah, Glamorous Outlaw. So these are the ones that cost a lot, but they have the 2 in exile from your hand and target land gains tap to add 1 color of any of this card's colors. And then you can cast it later for, while it's still exiled. So they're expensive cards that are common, that are fixing, that are still relevant later in the game because you can get them back. And yeah, we talked about how this is brilliant card design for, a common and fixing and, something big for the late game all in one. And as you know, more options, more better. But yeah, the Glamorous Outlaw is the blue, black, red one, and its thing is when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you scry 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's really good, and it's a 4/5 for 6. There's these are hard to find. The Masked Bandits, which have Vigilance and Menace, and are 5/5. That's the black, green, red one. The Rakish? I never know how to say that. Revelers, who are a 5/3 for 5, and when they enter the battlefield, you create a citizen. Kind of less impressive. Although in those colors you have Alliance, so it's
2 creatures, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Shattered Seraph.
Yeah, this one is the gain 3 life one for the 4/4 with flying. That's the first one we talked about. And the last one is Spara's Adjudicators.
Yeah.
Adjudicators. That's a fun word. When they enter the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls can't attack or block until your next turn. And it's a 4/4 for 5. Can't attack or block until your next. So it's not. That's cool. It's not bouncing, but it's not pacifying. It's just a mix of all of that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Interesting tech there. But yeah, I think the first time we talked about those, we only had 2, maybe 3.
2 or 3. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what? This is why we need Brian. See, because Brian can just fill space without even trying.
Yeah, he always finds something else.
Whereas these two, Mike is on like a delay from when a normal person would start speaking. You'll notice there's like 2 or 3 seconds, and then Mike starts speaking. And that's just how Mike is. It's very strange. Not in person though. In person, Mike is right there with everyone else. But for some reason, in this digital format, you might not notice it if you're listening to the audio version of this later, because truncate silence sort of kills it. But
yeah, and really, things, talking like this, I only have the audio cues to go by. I can't see a person's expression or how they're holding their mouth or anything like that.
Or looking at you, being like, "Your turn."
Yes.
I mean, if you want, I could turn on my camera so you could see it, and then I'll just stare at the camera when I'm waiting on you. Like, these are just things I've noticed over the years. But because Brian's not here to fill the space, I have to bring them up.
So what was the thing about Luxior Giada's gift?
What about it?
What was the story you guys about someone having this in their teeth, flying at them?
Oh, what the damn it?
The Urz's head planeswalker from unstable.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Because it's literally Urz's head as a planeswalker that was silver bordered, and you could go to a website to get an ability for it, and it was a compendium of like every planeswalker ability that there was, or something like that. I don't actually remember how that works anymore. I think that was right.
It's a big long list of something.
Yeah, like every relevant planeswalker ability at whatever cost, or something. Maybe not even at whatever cost. But because Luxior turns the planeswalker into a creature and gives it a buff, that's how the Urza's head works. It'll hold it in its mouth like this and then fly at you.
I just thought it was because it does kind of look like from this side like a really weird like straw. Like the handle would be, look like a straw, and then you've got the little designer ones where it's like a Disney straw where it has little things in it, and as drink goes through, it'll change the straw into a different color because of the temperature, the thermal temperature in the plastic and everything. I know I thought about this way too much.
You can tell Dirk has kids.
Mm-hmm.
Although if I used straws at home, I would have a straw like that to use. I'm not going to lie.
Got a lot of purple in this set.
No, Dirk. Purple's not a color. That was a joke by Inquest magazine.
More purple than I've seen in a long time in terms of a card set. Although I will say, Neo, whatever it was, Neo Dynasty, whatever the Kamigawa block was, I guess it had purple in it too. But coming off of sets where it's been, the setting is either green or black or blue, purple is a interesting color to finally see.
Oh, here's another angel. Metropolis Angel in gold. For 2 a white and a blue, it's a 3/1 uncommon angel soldier. With flying, of course. And whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. Huh. See, now this one, unlike, what was it before? Was it Rigo? Yeah.
Yes.
Unlike Rigo, this one, no matter who you attack, how many people you attack, how many things you attack with, you're drawing 1 card. as long
At
as
most.
anything has a counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very important distinction. Aw, and the flavor text is angels are living proof that power does not always lead to corruption. Elspeth. Unless you're from a certain plane. It's Innistrad, by the way.
Yeah.
In case you missed that. Just making a lore reference.
Well, another cool angel is the Paragon of Modernity. It's an artifact.
Hey! Oh my god. I'm allergic to Paragons of Modernity, apparently.
So for 4, it's an Angel Warrior that's a 2/2 with flying. For 3, Paragon of Modernity gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If exactly 3 colors of mana were spent to activate this ability, put a +1/+1 counter on it instead.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's neat.
So there's like a very small 3-color theme running through this 3-color set. Just here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Thus the purple.
You can't make a theme like that too loud because it depends so heavily on things that cost at least 3, probably 4.
Oh, yeah.
And that just gets clunky.
It is neat that like this one doesn't care if you're playing any 3-color cards as long as you have 3 colors of mana.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's actually really cool. Also, I would just like to point out that there's a card called Scuttling Butler. Scuttling Butler. Ask your Scuttling Butler if Zayatora is right for you.
Porter, Cleaner, and Bouncer all in one.
So what is
Oh,
this
it's
thing?
pushing one of those luggage cart things.
Oh
I
my
didn't
god, it
see that
is!
before.
Oh yeah, because it's the butler. Duh. So for 3 mana, it's an uncommon artifact creature construct. It's a 4/1. And it says at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, Scuttling Butler gains double strike until end of turn. Ooh. Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Plus, it looks like something. It looks like something out of the Matrix. If the Matrix was, warm and friendly instead of, kill all the flesh bags.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
it
the
looks.
Scuttling Butler would work well with the Suspicious bookcase.
Yes, it would. What's
So
that
for
do?
2, it's an 0/4 wall. That's uncommon. It has Defender, but for 3 and tap, target creature can't be blocked this turn.
It's actually a
Scuttling
wall.
Butler will go and whoop you and then whoop you again, and you can't do a thing about it.
Yeah, because it came out of the secret passage behind you that you didn't even know was there.
So it comes out of the secret passage and it throws the cart with the bags on it at you, and then comes and hits you again with it.
Oh my god, the Scuttling Butler. Okay, there's an old Donald Duck cartoon where Donald breaks into like the Museum of Modern Inventions or something.
Uh-huh.
And this robot butler type dude keeps walking up and going, "Your hat, sir," and takes his hat and walks away. And Donald gets mad and then does a little magic trick sleight of hand thing and makes a new hat appear and puts it on his head. But it's a running gag throughout that episode that the butler like after something has gone horribly wrong and Donald's sitting there in a pile going, the butler will just walk up and take his hat. Your hat, sir. Just to add insult to injury. And I can see that thing just coming up out of nowhere and hitting you twice and taking your hat. Your hat, sir. It had such a great deep voice too that I can't even do it. Let's see.
I love the cement shoes.
Right? I can't remember if we talked about those last week.
No, we didn't.
Oh. Well, what's that do, Dirk?
So for one, it's an artifact equipment that's uncommon. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and has, at the beginning of your end step, tap this creature. Equipped creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Equip for 2.
That's...
Hmm.
I really expected cement shoes to be like a blue enchantment that you put on other creatures.
Well, that's what I thought, was that it would be something like, tap this and target creature, like it would lock it down. I would expect that, but it's an equipment, so
Yeah, so you can only put it on your own stuff. So, okay, so look, this actually has a drawback. It gets really big, so you can punch someone with it really hard, but then you can't use it next turn without moving the shoes.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sorry, that was me dropping something.
Oh. I thought you were going to say, like, I was killing a small mammal that made its way into my apartment.
No.
see, this would be fun if you could, like, take an equipment and throw it onto someone else's stuff.
Well, then it wouldn't be an equipment, though, so.
I'm just saying.
I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. It makes me think of there's this aura in Future Sight called Leaden Fists.
Yep.
Costs 2 and a blue. Pretty sure it had flash. And the enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and doesn't untap.
Yeah. Like that makes more sense to me than cement shoes as an equipment.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's just a way to buff your creatures that has a drawback for on the cheap because it costs 1 and equips for 2 and gives +3/+3. That's actually kind of gross, so it needs to have the drawback.
So it's either you use it, you equip it to somebody, and you use it this turn. Because if you don't, your creature's going to get tapped, and it's not coming untapped until some other time. Yeah. Wasn't there a creature at some point that, if you untap this creature, that you lose control? Wasn't there some creatures like that? Well, if you threw this on there, there is literally no way you could untap your creature and lose control. Because wasn't there, back in the day, a creature where if you tap this creature, you gain control of some other creature? And when you untap that creature, you have to give the creature back to its owner?
Yes. Yeah. Stuff like, Sea Singer and Callous Oppressor and Preacher and whatever.
We'll just throw it
Preacher. Yeah. But
I think
all of those give you the option. All of those give you the option of leaving them tapped.
Yeah.
Right. Well, occasionally you forget. Oh, let me untap all my stuff. Oh no, and everything. Well, throw some in shoes. Oh no, I forgot. No, like literally, you cannot untap this creature. You cannot make that mistake.
Lord.
There we go. We found a use for it.
Nailed it.
Or you could take something, put the shoes on it, and then give it back, and the shoes will still be attached, and it'll leave it locked down.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are reaching real far to try to make a dumb equipment really good.
He brought it up.
I was about to say that's worth thinking about.
Or you just make something big, swing with it, and then either later that turn or next turn, you put the shoes on something that you don't want to use next turn. This is not rocket surgery. Lord have mercy. How about Rogues Gallery in black? I just like that it's called Rogues Gallery. I didn't even read what it did yet. For 2 and a black, it's uncommon, and it says for each color, return up to 1 target creature card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. Oh.
Neat.
Yeah, that's cute. And it's a lineup in the art, which you would never have these 5 in a lineup because they don't look at all the same. That's why, like, the beginning of The Usual Suspects always bothered me, because the whole point of a lineup is to get similar looking people in the lineup. But whatever. The flavor text says between the 5 of them, they'd committed every crime on the books and invented a few new ones. And I do like that there's blatantly one creature from, or one person representing each color in this art.
Mm-hmm.
Like green. I don't know. I think the big guy might be black. And then red, blue, white. I don't know. The big dude is actually throwing me off.
So Jenny Faye is the first one.
Oh, is she?
Looks kind of like her.
Where is she? Jenny. Well, it could be.
But definitely from that family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's one from each family.
Yeah, I think the ogre's from the Maestros, from some other art that we've seen.
Okay. Or would he be a Riveteer? Because no one else looks Riveteer-y.
No, yeah, you're right. That's the only Riveteer-looking one.
Yeah. I like the way we're getting all deep into the artwork on this random uncommon.
Right up.
Ben said, "Ah, yes, larceny. It's one of the new crimes they invented." What are you in for? Schmelting. I'm sorry, what? Don't ask. Just made it up last week. Oh wait, no. What's the terrible joke from Revenge of the Nerds? Oh, what are you in for? Mopery. What's mopery? Exposing myself to a blind person. Everyone in the jail cell just scoots away. Anyway. Oh my god, there's a card called Whack.
Yeah, it's good
Yep.
too.
Okay, what's it do?
So this is a cycle in uncommon of things that get a reduced cost if they're targeting something specific. So it's a sorcery that costs 3 and a black, but it costs 3 less to cast if it targets a white creature. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn.
Wow. I mean, that's spectacularly good, and
It's a white creature.
yeah, if the creature has white in it, which
Yeah, which will happen more often than you would expect in a multicolor set.
yeah, in
That's
the
true.
3-color set, that's gonna be a lot.
Red has torch breath.
I just really want to play Whack, just so I can go whack it. Because it's one of my favorite Swift songs. Yes, it's also a euphemism for something else, but that's not what we're talking about. This is a family show. Don't do drugs, kids. Okay, Dirk, you said torch what? Torch breath.
Torch breath for X and red. It's an instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a blue permanent. This spell can't be countered. Torch breath deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker.
Ooh. I like it.
Yeah.
So does that mean that if it's a blue creature, it automatically will deal 2 damage to it?
Yeah, if you don't feel like putting anything into X.
Yeah, so if it's a blue permanent, it's a shock.
Well, okay, let me clarify. You can say X equals 2, but then you don't actually have to pay for that.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Now we gotta find the other. Oh, Bouncer's Beatdown is the green one. Did you just find that one, Dirk?
Yeah, oh, I saw it. That's what I was laughing at earlier. Bouncer's Beatdown.
Okay, what's that do?
For 2 and a green, it's an instant that's uncommon. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a black permanent. Bouncer's Beatdown deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead.
Bouncer's Beatdown. So not only is the bouncer the biggest guy in the room, but if he wins, then you get thrown out of the club.
Back.
Yeah. That's a pretty rare effect for a green card to exile something that's not like, an artifact or an enchantment.
That is true. Interesting. All right, now we got to find the blue one.
Yeah. Well, I went back up to the top. The white one is Knockout Blow. Knockout Blow is an instant that costs 2 and a white, and it costs 2 less if it targets a red creature. Knockout Blow deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and you gain 2 life.
Huh.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Subsequent efforts to deconstruct this facility will be punished with increasing severity. Lawyer speak. All right, so let me guess. The blue one's going to be a counterspell.
It is. No, it's not. It's a bounce spell.
Oh. Well, what is it? I can't find... Oh, there it is. Out of the way. Out of the way. Really? For 3 and a blue, the spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a green permanent. And return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Oh, draw a card. Okay. I was like, this kind of sucks. No, never mind. Draw a card. Magic words. We're good.
Yep.
This card's amazing. And the flavor text is, you bore me. But it's not a pun. There's not, like, a feral pig anywhere on here. Thank goodness, because that would have just been too much. Oh, wait a minute. Dementor said the bouncer looks like Doctor Strange. Now I have to go back and look at the bouncer.
Doctor Strange had a cane.
If Doctor Strange was an elf with... Does he have horns? What is that?
I think I've noticed that the elves have little horns.
Oh yeah, look at the attendant socialite. That looks like a little horn. Hang on. What? Jenny Faye. She's my go-to elf. There could be horns there? Huh. So they're like, crap. Lorwyn elves.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which Chad already said. Well, meh. Like less ridiculous Lorwyn elves. Oh yeah, look at the brazen upstart in gold. That's clearly some horns. I feel like horn isn't the right word, but they're not antlers. So it's got to be
Yeah.
horns, right?
Yeah.
How have I not noticed this until right now? Damn, that's eerie.
It's just been too subtle, I suppose.
Does that mean that the devils could be elves? Dun dun dun.
Highly advanced elves.
Or highly corrupted elves? Are they like the orcs of Mordor?
It could be.
Those bastards. You know what? When I scroll back up to the Titan of Industry and glance at it, I still see the thing hugging a building. Even though I've seen it the other way, my brain at a glance just won't parse it that way. Like, you've heard of a tree hugger. This is the opposite of that.
I just see a giant fist that's coming out of the booth.
Well, you're very violent, so you would see that.
Mm-hmm.
I like Take to the Streets. Who did that song? Was that a Michael McDonald song? I feel like it's a Michael McDonald song.
I don't know.
Yamo be there. Hey, somebody read that while I go look this up.
So, Take to the Streets. For 4 and a green, it's a rare or uncommon sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Citizens you control get an additional +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
It was Michael McDonald because it was the Doobie Brothers. I'll be damned.
Okay.
He's got a very distinct voice. The Doobie Brothers. Yesterday was 420. Get it? Ah! Anyway. But yeah, I like this card as... you know, I'm all for unions, so we're... We're all the citizens get citizens. I'm just gonna assume are all in a union, so they're getting additional bargaining power of +1/+1 in vigilance. That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's a color we haven't spent much time in? Blue. What's going on in blue?
Gosh, I don't know. It's been a while since we've scrolled to it.
God, look at this dapper fellow. I just looked at the Echo Inspector and I'm like, man, he is dressed up. I didn't know that people with wings that big could look this snazzy. I don't even know his. Let's see, 3 and a blue for a 2/3 bird rogue with flying. When it enters the battlefield, it connives, and it's common. So yeah, what it does doesn't matter. But the art, look at him, snazzy. Although I guess that's really not special in this set, is it?
No,
Like
not really.
everyone is snazzy in New Capenna. Holy crap! Did we talk about cut your losses?
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
What's cut your losses do, Mike?
So it's a rare sorcery for 4 blue. It also has casualty 2. So if you sacrifice a creature with at least 2 power while you cast this. Get another copy of it. Target player mills half their library rounded down.
So if you sack a creature with power 2 or greater to copy it, then target player mills 3/4 of their library, rounded down.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a small percentage.
Yeah.
Somebody out there is going, wait, no, half and half, and so they lose, right? No.
One at a time. Gotta do it one at a time.
Ow. It would be cool if it said target player mills half their library, but the copy said the other half of their library. Oh, Jay Spencer pointed out, if everyone is snazzy, then no one is snazzy. Except for Mob Nixilis, because he's in very sharp pinstripe, so
Yes.
he is always snazzy. I feel like an old person using the word snazzy. I don't think young people even know what that means anymore.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they've heard it.
Yeah, from old people. Like, I feel like Abe Simpson. Which was the style at the time. Lord. I didn't even notice the bear holding the briefcase in the background on Rumor Gatherer.
Oh, I didn't notice it was holding anything.
I guess it's a briefcase. I can't quite make it out. Maybe that's luggage that he's waiting to put on the scuttling butler's cart. And he's just photobombing. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Mycroft. Mycroft said, "You're not old, Chewie. It's nifty that you're so swell." You go to hell. Jeepers. Not only is Jeepers old, but that's like what kids used to say in like the 30s. Okay, here's another neat one. Mage's attendant in white. Did you see that?
Yeah.
For 2 and a white, it's a 3/2 uncommon cat rogue. It says, when Mage's attendant enters the battlefield, you create a 1/1 wizard. And the wizard has pay 1 and sacrifice this to counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1. What a strange card. What? Yeah, this is a weird one. Like the cat rogue creates a wizard friend? I didn't even know wizard was a token in the set until I read this card.
Yeah, I don't remember whether there's anything else that makes it.
That's very strange. Although it makes perfect sense in well, no, it's mono white. Wait a minute.
I mean, that family is the Alliance family. White is one of the colors, so
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't matter that the token is blue.
Ben said this is the only one that makes a wizard? Really? That's weird. Whoa. Dirk. Oh, Dirk muted.
No, I'm here.
Oh, Dirk.
Yep.
Did you see Hold for Ransom in white?
Let's see.
This seems like the sort of thing that would make Dirk want to punch me, so.
Hold for ransom for 1 and a white. It's an aura that's common. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and has for 7. Hold for ransom. Controller sacrifices it and draws a card. Activate only as a sorcery.
Wow. So they can pay 7 and give you a card at sorcery speed to get rid of this pacifism.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's just a pacifism.
Really expensive pacifism. Or at least a way of getting rid of it.
Yeah, yeah. That. I mean, I guess if it's something very important or expensive that they have pacified, then it's going to be worth it. You know, if it's going to win you the game, then of course pay 7. That's awesome. But
yeah,
otherwise, it's just a pacifism. Oh yeah, Jay Spencer said even when you're holding them hostage, they can still drive a car.
They could even drive a getaway car.
Oh, and bounce back to your hand and don't have to pay 7. Oh, that's nasty. Or you could whack it. I mean, what? Oh, hey, we didn't talk about Giada.
No, we haven't.
Oh, what's Giada do?
All right. Giada, Font of Hope. 1 and a white for a 2/2 legendary angel at rare. So 2/2 with flying and vigilance, and each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control.
Oh my god.
And tap, add white, spend this mana only to cast an angel spell.
And it's a story spotlight card.
Mm-hmm.
Flavortext says the source of the Cabaretti's halo turned out to be a single teenage girl. I'm sorry, what? You know what? No, I don't want to know. I'm afraid if we expound on that, the show will get put on a list or something. So wait, how did she make a sword that can turn planeswalkers into... Oh, because she's an...
Because she's an angel.
angel.
Yeah, with some kind of secret, phenomenal cosmic power, I suppose.
That does explain a lot.
Hopefully she has better living space.
Yeah.
Chat pointed out she's a single teenage girl, thankfully not a married teenage girl. Buh. What a strange... I'm... You know, that's a strange enough bit of flavor there that it makes me almost want to go read all the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because what? Like a whole family is getting their halo from her? Where is she? What? Like it's a mucous membrane thing, isn't it? Like she sneezes and it's got magical abilities. Or maybe she's laying golden halo eggs.
Maybe.
And they've read the story, so they know not to kill her because they won't get any more. Yeah, I said it. I guess. Um. Oh my God! There's a card called Citizen's Crowbar.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the chair leg of truth.
Hmm.
The chair leg of truth is something Spider Jerusalem once used to beat someone and to get the truth. Weirdly enough. Anyway, the Citizen's Crowbar is an equipment that's white. It costs 1 and a white, actually. That's uncommon. When Citizen's Crowbar enters the battlefield, you get a citizen token, and you attach the crowbar to it. That's nice. And the equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has pay a white and tap and sacrifice the crowbar to destroy target artifact or enchantment. And it equips for 2. Okay, hold on. So for 2 mana, you get a 2/2. Which is, already fine.
Yeah.
But then it's an equipment, so you could move it around. Or you could use the crowbar to viciously beat an artifact or an enchantment until it no longer functions as a crowbar.
Right.
Oh my God, it is the chair leg of truth. Thanks, Spider. There's such great names in this Citizen's Crowbar.
Well, I'm gonna have to head on out here.
Oh yeah, it is. It's already 10:30. It doesn't feel like 10:30 already. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I'm also falling asleep in my seat here.
Damn it, Brian. It turns out Brian is what keeps us all awake.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Not only does he fill space, but he keeps Mike awake, and I guess that's it, really. But
Yeah.
time flies when you're talking about crime. Yeah, it does. So I guess we will wrap it up then, since I'm about to lose both of my co-hosts. So how about some final thoughts, the Zerk?
Final thoughts. So even though I haven't played WoW in a very long time, I do pay attention to the news and everything, and they have released, they have, was it published? They've announced the new expansion is going to be Dragonflight. So it's going to be dragons, uh, going to the, uh, is it the Dragon Isles, and it sounds really good. I am still probably not going to play it. Not because I don't want to, it's because am a withdrawn addict and I just don't want to get sucked back in.
Hmm.
And it and the sad part is that it really sounds like they have made a concerted effort to not, like, Blizzard really has had this really horrible track record of, all right, we have this really cool bad guy. We're going to knock him off by the end of this expansion. All right, who's the next bad guy? All right, we're going to spend the entire expansion. We're going to knock off this bad guy. And, after a while, you're like, okay, now we're having to make up stuff, which is really what happened in the current expansion that's out. Is we made this guy up out of the blue, and then we try to tie him into everything that's been going on, so that way you have an anchor as to why this guy is bad. The problem is that the way they did it ended up making everyone be like, so wait a second here, you're telling me that everything that's happened up to this point is all because of this jerk who we only just now found out about this time? There's been no background, there's been nothing to kind of be like, hey, there is somebody who's doing something that's doing all this stuff throughout all these expansions, throughout all the story of everything, and just out of the blue, we're going to drop this guy, say he's the ultimate bad guy, he's been doing all this stuff behind the scenes and everything, and just everyone just going, really, that is stupid.
But
That is crap. And so everyone has been upset lore wise. It has really felt like we have just been trying to one up the previous expansion, everything, and it just really has just felt like, really, let's just let's just tone things down and just do something that's not what we've been doing and keep trying to up everything. And this really does feel like the expansion where it's like, okay, we're going to just go back to exploring. You're going to explore. You're going to learn about flying. You're going to progressively go through and actually treat this expansion as though it is a honest to goodness RPG that you're going to try and grow your character and take your character in the direction you want. And actually, we're trying to build this so that way we can accommodate the next 10 expansions with the current route that we're sort of setting things up. And it's just like, well, finally, you guys have sort of figured out a direction and are trying to run in a direction after you've just been through 2 expansions that have been driving people away from the game, including me. So I think it's great. I am probably not going to get back into it, mostly out of the fact that I actually want to have a life and be able to enjoy hanging out and playing with my kids instead of being like, I have to be in front of a screen. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this for my character. And it feeling like a job. I got home from my job and I have to do another job.
Also, it doesn't help that Blizzard is still a trash company that just seems to have more bad stuff come up every week.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen or heard any new bad things. Just as soon as Daddy Chapek is gone, I think a lot of stuff will be good.
No, that's Disney. You're thinking Kotick.
Kotick, sorry. Their last names are all the same to me, so.
I mean, all rich white CEO people are basically the same thing, so yeah.
Pretty much. So, yeah, I'm hoping that if Microsoft acquires Activision Blizzard and everything, that things will hopefully get better, and they can actually spend time working on their IPs as opposed to having somebody micromanage them, like the developers, that is.
Yeah.
So with that, I am off to bed.
All right. Well, night, Zerk.
Night, everybody.
Mike, wake up.
Try.
You got final thoughts to do. Hurry up.
Okay. Final thoughts. Oh gosh.
You want me to smack you around?
No.
You want to smack me around?
I have to summon up the energy for it first.
Okay, so I'll smack you around first, and then you can smack me around.
Yes. Right.
Excellent. I'll be right over.
Yeah, it's a cool set, not totally crazy or off the wall. Feels like it's a nice, reasonable power level. I don't remember us coming across anything where you're like, is this gonna cause a problem? It's like, I think everything's pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems like that I haven't. Granted, I have removed myself from a lot of Magic Twitter, but I still follow enough people to where if there was something that seemed like it was gonna be vaguely broken, I probably still would have seen it.
Yeah, like I think I saw something on Facebook about some kind of infinite combo that a card in the set opens up, but I don't even remember what it was, and it probably won't cause any issues. I say that of course, without even remembering what it is.
Wasn't it like
Who
Time
knows?
Civ and something?
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, we knew about that, but I thought there was something else.
Oh, I haven't seen anything else, but
No, maybe that is what it is. I just forgot it so hard that I just didn't even remember that part.
how hard did you forget it? Wait, no, that doesn't even make sense.
And I know we already mentioned that thing because we had seen something about it before. Yeah, pretty cool. Pre-releases are this weekend, right? Is that right?
Hell, I don't know.
I think so. But I haven't made plans to go pick anything up or do anything. So hope everybody has fun.
Unless it's not this weekend, in which case, oh, they are okay. I was say, in which
Well,
case, hope we have fun doing something else. But
I hope everybody has fun in the pre-release, regardless of when it happens.
yeah, they announced
All
a
right.
bunch of command fests today across the country, all in the summer.
Oh, cool.
You know, the best time for virulent diseases. Dude, I just don't see people wearing masks anymore anywhere. I don't know
No,
what happened.
it's very rare when I go out.
I don't know what happened, but like apparently someone somewhere sent out the memo to everyone should just stop, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were tired of it. Local governments removed their, blanket requirements, just leaving it up to individual businesses and whatnot to make their own decisions. And yeah, there's fewer requirements. People are just done messing with it.
And I'm sure the virus will take that into account.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I feel like, I mean, even I'm at the point where I don't know how much I really care what happens next. But
Lord, you're killing me, Mike.
what?
Ow. I
I still do my part. I just don't care what happens in the broader sense.
That's terrible. They managed to politicize it and to the point where people got sick of it. It's this is a thing that I said somewhere else recently. I can't remember where.
Mm-hmm.
Ignoring all of the COVID things, which is the main point of the mask. I haven't been sick in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't had a cold. I haven't had a sore throat. I haven't had anything in 2 years. I
Yeah,
always get sick.
yeah. I used to always get a seasonal something,
Yeah, like usually about twice a year. One of them
Mm-hmm.
would give me a
Yeah, twice
cough
a year. Mm-hmm.
that would last for like 2 or 3 months just to piss
Yep,
me off.
same. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I haven't been sick at all, and it's been amazing. But no, but everybody seems to leave that part out of their equations for not wearing a mask. I don't know. It just trips me out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like getting the flu is a right. Okay, boomer. I don't know. It's just frustrating to watch the literal most simplest thing you could possibly do to not even that is being done anymore, except by us few weirdos who care about our fellow humans for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I've Mycroft pointed something out. I've also really enjoyed not having to shake people's hands. Like I don't even I've never enjoyed shaking people's hands. I think the handshake is one of those like archaic practices that just needs to be done away with in general. Like it's 2022. Can we stop touching each other pointlessly now? Like do the shoe thing that popped up during the beginning of the pandemic, or like an elbow thing, but not the hands, dude. The hands I use to eat. Like, if I'm gonna scratch something of mine, I have to use my hand. And if I just touched you, now I can't scratch myself. And I don't mean like in the reference section. I mean like in my nose. Anyway. I'm just young and complaining. So, hey! All the usual things apply at this point. The Patreon and the Discord and the Twitter and all that stuff. I know I'm missing it. Oh, Twitch and YouTube? Yeah, don't forget that. The first of my like narrative Hitman VR videos, I finally got finished and rendered today, so that'll be going up. Hopefully, it's already up by the time anyone is hearing this later. Hopefully. So, yeah. Let me know what you think of that. I went over it 2 more times today, once to make more cuts and once to make some additions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to keep them nice and tight and just be the important bits. So they're going to be more... Like I said, I'm calling them narrative videos because I'm playing Chewie 47, and like the first one is the first training mission. Like, yay! I'm gonna kill people! Woohoo! And I'll learn how to kill people. And I may or may not run into some Lovecraftian abominations at the same time because of strange. And that was Mike falling asleep and his head hitting the microphone. Did you hear that? That was really funny.
That was me scratching my head and hitting my headset.
See, that's why you don't want to shake people's hands. But anyway, the lifeguards, the Mythic lifeguards, let me thank you. And I can thank you too if you become a Mythic lifeguard. Let's do it in, I don't know, this order. So thank you to Jason Doan, Kim Ho, the Beast Father Aaron Goodwine, Al, ALK Alters, Andrew Hunt, Cody Buckowing, Connor Kennedy, Jake Jansens, Jason Kaus, John Parker, Casey, Mike, hey! Mr. Dr. Lewis, Gothic Man, PJ McMullen, Pinball Witch, Scuzzo, Timu Hellas Are You, and Violet Moon. Thank you all so very much. And for all of you that support on Patreon at any tier, or subscribe on Twitch, or just listen, watch the videos, come to the streams, all of that. I appreciate you all. But with that, we will be done with the Mana Pool number 647. Is that right? I guess it is, yeah. Weirdly enough, it's the middle number there. I'm like, 647? I thought we just did 630 something. But no, it was 640 something. I'll be all right. But okay. I forgot what I was going to say. So, thank you all so very much for joining us. And play Whack It. I mean, no, it's called Whack. Oh, God.